Hello everyone, I am Beth Golden. Welcome back to my channel, and today I have some just hot off the press new products I want to show you by Simon Hurley. I'm super excited about these products. These first two are slim line background stamps. They're pull apart, and as you can tell, there are so many different things that you can stamp differently on this. And I'm going to show you just some really cool stuff you can do with these stamp sets. This one pulls apart. It says 7 pieces, but I think there's some more pull apart options there depending on how you count. What's cool is that big piece right there, you can actually pull out completely and use it on a different card entirely. You don't necessarily have to use it in that stamp set. So if you want to go back and do your traditional cards, you totally could do that by pulling this apart and literally creating your own or doing a focal point. It's such a wonderful set. This is a really great one too. You guys know how I love to cheat. This is a layering stamp set. So there are a couple different options on how you can use it. And you can get 3 or 4 different colors down on that large stamp with the fill-in stamps available. Plus, I really love the font size on this and the sentiments. You're going to notice that I use the sentiments a lot in this video. And then last but not least, this great build-a-scene type stamp set. And there's some stockings there, so you can even make it more Christmassy if you want, but you could totally deck out a table. You know, this reminds me of something from the 1970s. So really great set. And up next, I'm going to show you how I created the samples for these sets. But there's so much creative possibility here, you guys. They are just so much fun. I do have everything listed down below, so make sure you check that out if you're interested in anything. I had so much fun creating 4 samples for you using these new fantastic stamps from Simon Hurley through Ranger. You're going to notice on the first 3 cards that I use sentiments from this lovely stamp set, sorry. So you're going to see this on the first 3 cards. All right. So the first card that I created, I used this slim line fresh cut flowers one. And this is what I did with it. I took a piece of cardstock, and they're already 8.5, which is a great size for a slimline card. And I just cut it to 7, so I made it like 8. Like I didn't have to cut one of the sides, obviously, because it was 8.5. It was an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock, so I cut it down 8.5 by 7, and then I just scored it down the middle. And then I'm really doing this thing lately where I'm creating envelopes for mail art and stuff, and giving them away to my friends on Instagram. So I ended up creating this envelope as well. If you are interested in any of the supplies that I use, I do have them listed down below in my description box. You guys, if you can always check there, because a lot of times content creators will actually put everything they list there for you. So if you're like, what did she use? Always go check. Usually there's a direct link. So I do have a list of supplies listed for you down below. And this is going to go together. I use some of the Dina Wakley glossy spray in the gold. I think it's called, I think it's not gold, something. I have it down listed down below. So that is the first one that I did with this card. Also, if you want to see how I put the cards together, I do have a running clip of that at the end. I think it's less than like 2 minutes long to see how everything kind of came together. So make sure you check that out as well. Then next up, I created a card with the Bull Blossoms background. And I had another die that I wanted to use, and that is the cute little envelope that I made to go with that one. So fun. And I did a couple different techniques. So on this one, I actually blended out on a piece of yellow cardstock, and then I used traffic cone, and I think another color as well, again listed down below. Also, you can catch how I did it at the end of the video. And then I wet my stamp, misted it with water, stamped it again to lift the ink, wiped it down, dried it off, and then I put bee sting on these little pull-aparts right here and here, and I stamped that over. So that was fun. And then I did the sentiment in the middle. And again, that's the envelope that matches that one. So that one was a lot of fun. And then next up, this stamp set, which I really like because I like them all, but this one's fun because you don't have to color, it does it for you. And so you just need a stamp platform for this. But I did the envelope first right here. And I pulled in a couple of the Simon Hurley stencils that I have. Again, those are listed down below. And I watercolored this with the ink. I just took and misted it out, you'll see, and run my ink pad in it. And I got some watercolor to color that in. And the stamp that the card I made to match was this one. And right here, this blobbed wrong. I pressed too hard. I'm like, ugh. But then I was like, hey, I kind of like how that looks. So I didn't clean it up or anything. I just let it and left it dry. You actually can scrape away any kind of, whenever you do a stickles or anything like this, liquid pearls, you can scrape it away and dab it with a little bit of water and get it clean if you get it wet right away. But like I said, I kind of liked how that looked. So this is that card with that envelope. It's a 5x7. And then finally, this one was so much fun. I used this set, and again, I used the sentiments off of this one, which is Welcome Home. And I mimicked, I thought of like a 1970s living room, right? So I mimicked kind of what that would look like with the wallpaper, which is a stencil. And then I just used some masking on the fireplace and on the books to get it so that I don't have any bleed over. I could just blend. And then again, I used the edge of the stencil to give me that crisp line right there so that there's a difference between where the wall stops and the floor starts. And I really like this one. This one was so much fun. Almost forgot to do the envelope for that, but that's what I came up for that one as well. So again, these are the cards that I created with the new Simon Hurley stamps that I received from Ranger, and I really am so excited about this slimline. I've been wanting to try slimline, so it gave me a nice excuse to do so. Again, I have everything listed down below where you can find it, the links. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I certainly hope that you consider doing so. Make sure you hit that notification bell. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I do read everything. Also, if you're interested in anything I used, I do have direct links provided in my description box, so make sure that you check that out as well. And of course, I always appreciate it when you guys pass this on to anyone that you think may find it beneficial. All right, you guys, until next time, I'm Bets Golden. Happy crafting. you.